What's up everyone, it's Alexis Simone. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time on when I got played. I don't know why I'm doing all of this, but I'm in a good mood because this story time is honestly funny. This happened in 7th grade. No, this was 8th grade when this happened, but it kind of took place over 7th and 8th grade, like the person, but it really happened in 8th grade. And a lot of people might be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but 9 times out of 10, if you went to my school, you might not remember it because it was a long time ago. Like, I barely remember, but I remember enough to tell y'all the story. So let's just go and hop into it. Okay, so we're gonna call this boy Gabe. So we're gonna call him Gabe. And so back in 7th grade, back in middle school, let's just hop back in middle school real quick. So back in middle school, if you guys knew me back then, like I wasn't a relationship person, okay? Like and to this day, not really am, but like I'm more so like, you know, open to it. But basically in middle school, like Alexis would not do relationships. Alexis ain't dating nobody, Alexis ain't talking to nobody. I'm not touching you, not touching me. Like that's just kind of, somebody call me? Anyways, that's just, I wasn't gonna do that because I would just look around, everybody be like, oh yeah, my boyfriend cheated on me, my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that. Me personally, I wasn't trying to have that. I was like, nah, most likely me like, y'all, my hair looks so pretty, but me not getting a relationship is probably the best thing for me because I don't even need nobody. Like I'm good. And so I didn't like relationships. Like I was like, I'm not doing that. And then in 7th grade, now people might be mistaken for this for a different story, like a more recent story, but this is not that, y'all, not yet. But this boy Gabe, he came to my school, whatever, and the crazy part was I showed him around because like we had this thing with guidance. I don't know how it went because it was like, that was like 4 years ago, I think, I don't know. But I think what they did was like, because I remember my guidance counselor name. My guidance counselor name was Miss Davis, but there was another guidance counselor. She was a lady too. Her name was Miss McNeish. And so I think she came into class because I remember I had my teacher named Miss Greg, my English class, first period, y'all, like early in the day. And she came in and she's like, yeah, we have this new student, like can we get one of your students to show them around? And I don't know if I got picked or if I raised my hand because I wasn't that bold, so I feel like they might have picked me because I'm not the type to be like, I want to do it, like I'm not, yeah, that's not me. And so all I remember is how like I ended up doing it, and I went to the front office, and I remember they gave me like this little sheet, and I was supposed to show him around the school, you know, whatever. But they gave me this sheet. I feel like it might have been orange. So we were like Tiger Pride, like tigers, so it probably was an orange and black sheet or something like that. And I remember turning around, and I see the boy sitting there. Unless he came and he still a song, whatever. I saw him, I was like, hold up. In my head, I'm like, he's kind of cute. And so me, I'm standing there looking eat up. I'm like, dang, Lexi, like, you just have to look eat up on this day. Like you had to, like, I don't even know how to look. But back then, if y'all remember me in middle school, I used to look so hip. Like I used to look terrible. I was not cute. I'm still not all that cute now, but like I look better than what I used to look. Yeah, I was like, man, Lex, you don't even look cute enough. But I was like, I don't want him. So I'm like, Lex, you don't even do relationships, so like, why does it even matter? So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Like I was like, side. So then now we walk in, and like, you know, I'm showing him around the school, so I had to walk in front of him. And so I'm like, dang, Lexi, you ain't got no bunkie, you're not even cute, and you standing in front of him. I was like, oh my gosh. So like, I kind of felt embarrassed, but I started like, we kind of warmed up to each other a little bit, and I remember like we was joking around. I was calling him slow because he couldn't open his locker. Like we had a little good old time. And so fast forward, nobody knows, if they wasn't in my class, nobody knows I showed him around the school. And then so like, I think later on that day, why did I say it like that? Later on that day, one of my old friends, which we're cool now, but I mean, and so she came to me, she's like, oh my gosh, like our group of friends, something like that. Y'all seen the new boy? He cute. And I was like, the new boy? And I was like, yeah, him. There was like Gabe. I was like, oh yeah. I'm pretty sure I told him I showed him around, but if I didn't, then I probably didn't. But I was like, yeah, I seen him. And everybody was like, yeah, he's cute. And I was like, yeah, right. You know, because I don't do relationships. And I'm like, I never like to admit that I'm just gonna keep spinning because it's just kind of keeping me like in the mood. I never like to admit that I liked anybody, so I was just like, yeah, he alright, like whatever. And then so fast forward, y'all, we're gonna fast forward some time. Now everybody's warmed up to him, everybody's friends, you know, we're in this big old group of friends, and everything's good. And so I remember like, how did this go? So my class before lunch was science, and her name was Miss Major. Y'all remember Miss Major, and you went to my middle school. Y'all remember that sometimes we used to go inside and sit in her class. during I would say during ILT, but during courtyard is what we call it in middle school. I don't know if I had a Snapchat or not yet, but I remember me and my friend, I don't know who I was sitting at the table with, but I was at the table with somebody, and I used to always bring my little Jolly Rancher sodas that we used to get from Sam's. I used to always bring those, so I had those. I had a bunch of snacks, and I was sitting there eating and drinking my soda with somebody, and he came in the class with me. He like the way the science table was set up was like, you know, like the black tables, and so they were like this, so like row, like here's the door, all the tables right here, and then you go up, smart board like in front of the classroom tables, and another row table on that side. And I was on this side when he came in the door, so he came in the door and he stood in the table behind me. And so I'm like, what is he doing? And so apparently we gonna call, remember the girl I was telling y'all who was like, oh yeah, he's cute, we're just gonna call her Abby. And so Abby was like, she told me like a little while back, like a little, you know, a few weeks later, that he was coming to the room to ask me out, and she told him no, because I would say no. I'm pretty sure this was 7th grade. I don't think that was 8th grade. And so yeah, that was just kind of that. And then basically all throughout 7th grade, like we used to vibe, we used to flirt heavy all 7th grade, and like it was crazy because it's cringy the way I used to like, yeah. But we used to flirt. He always had my Snapchat, so we used to text all the time. He was in my piano class and everything. I don't know if he was in my piano class 8th grade year and 7th grade year, or just, I know he was in there for sure 8th grade, but it was only half 8th grade, so he probably was in there 7th and 8th grade. So like we used to like talk all the time because we had class together, and he used to always flirt, and we used to text, and like I believe I deleted our chat, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I deleted the chat later on in the story. So yeah, now we're gonna fast forward to 8th grade year. And it's 8th grade year, and you know, everybody come up there like, hey, it's our last year, hey. Like everybody's crunk, like we ready, and I'm like, so yeah, we like, it's 8th grade year, we turning up, like everybody's like, yeah, like. And so like coming into 8th grade year, like I had no idea like I was gonna like somebody for real. And so basically 8th grade year came about, and in the 7th grade year, you know y'all, the SMI, the math inventory test that's gonna give you like your little Lexile level. I took that in 7th grade at the end of the year, because you take it like every few months or something like that, and I failed it because I didn't care and I didn't like my math teacher, and I was like, I'm not gonna try, and me not trying caused them to put me in math 180, and that was the first time I was ever in a class like that, so I was like, gotta bounce. So 8th grade year I ended up in math 180, and he was in there too. And so I remember it was me, it was like a bunch of us, like a bunch of our friends out of our group of friends, if that makes sense. And so like we used to like always walk to class together, and like, why am I smiling? Like like, he doesn't even like him anymore, he's not even that cute anymore. I'm just laughing because like it's funny that I used to like him, because yeah. So we used to always like walk to that class together, and like I remember one time like, because we used to flirt. So I remember one time, excuse my little scar, I remember one time he brought his phone charger, and you're not even supposed to have phones in middle school, but he had his little phone charger. I remember he was walking back from class, you know, and he slapped me, like he whacked me in my booty, and I was like, oh, that hurt, and I was like low-key like you know, typical me. And also I forgot to tell you guys, in 7th grade, that me and my old friend, we're gonna call her Kay, she had we was in our lockers, you know, finna go to class. I feel like it was like the end of the day, and to go to our last block, or last period, however it went. Oops, I can't remember how it went. Y'all know in middle school we used to do the Smack A Friday, like that was like the whole big thing, like everybody used to do it, at least down here everybody used to do it. And so I remember literally like he came, like he skipped me every single Friday, and I would forget, like, Lexi, you're at your locker, turn your back, because his locker was like, I feel like his locker was next to mine, but I don't know. And so he came and he whacked, but like he didn't like whack it, he kind of, and I had a small bunkie, I still have a small bunkie, but it was smaller, and he kind of whacked and he grabbed it. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, man, and I was like, I don't know if I was going crazy, I can't really remember, it was a long time ago. And my friend, what I call her Kay, she was like, oh my gosh. And then he kind of walked away, kind of laughing and kikiing. And she was like, she said, do it again, daddy. And I was like, I didn't say that. And then he came back, did it again. I was like, oh man, that was the last time I remember him doing anything like that. Now back to 8th grade. And so yeah, we like basically we chopping it up, you know, every single day, talking, texting, flirting. He used to say some very inappropriate things in our text messages, like, and I used to be like he used to like tell people like in our piano class that I was his baby mama, and that we did this and we did that. And I'll be like, you lying, like you lying. I used to get in trouble in Miss White class, my piano teacher, because I was so loud, but they used to make me loud. But anyways, I was like, you lying, like, and they was like, oh, really, Lex? I'm like, no, he lying. So yeah, it just kind of went like that. And so like it kind of went on like this, like the whole, almost like he only stayed half 8th grade year. But something else came my attention, which y'all gonna find out in another story time, was that I had kind of like somebody else, but I was trying not to admit it. And so that would be a good story time. But yeah, so I kind of liked him and I kind of liked somebody else, but I liked him more than I liked the other person because I wasn't sure if that person liked me back, although I did know that person liked me back, but I wasn't sure. So I was just like, no, Lex, you just gotta go with him. You gotta go with Gabe and not him. Y'all gonna find out about him soon, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah. So I wasn't really trying to make no moves on it because I was just like, and also like, it wasn't that I wasn't sure if I could have a boyfriend. I knew I was too young. I was like, what, 13, 14? I was like, Lex, you don't even really need a boyfriend like that. Like, you know, you don't need one. And my parents, they would be like, you don't need no boyfriend. Like, y'all better have no boyfriend. And they expect, I don't got a boyfriend. And so I was just like, I don't know if my parents gonna say, you know, so I'm not gonna get a boyfriend. Why am I spinning? This is just, yeah. But I was like, I don't know if I want to get a boyfriend. Whatever. And so now I know my best friend was at my house with me. This is when I lived in my old house. And we were laying down, and it was like 12 o'clock in the morning. And Gabe texted Kay, right? Yeah, Gabe texted Kay and was like, basically he was like, I like her this, I like her that. It was something he said, and I feel like if I could find the Snapchat memory to when I posted something after that, I would probably post it on the screen. He was basically like, yeah, I like her, whatever. I'm pretty sure this was 8th grade and not 7th grade. And I was like, I remember freaking out because she told me what happened. I was like, oh my God, she likes me, like what? And so after I found that out, I was like, Lexi, now you gotta do something, like, or he has to do something. But I was just sitting around and I would wait. And so, and y'all, I never loved this boy. So I liked him, but I never loved him. I just thought I'd put that in there. Anyways, what am I trying to say? Because this was so long ago. I'm just trying to get on my memory and piece it together. But, so basically now we're gonna fast forward like a lot to where this is when he played me, so in my eyes. So basically we're fast forwarding like a lot, like this is like kind of right before he leaves. I remember like after the situation happened, he left like a few weeks later, like a week later. And so I remember 8th grade year, you know, whatever, piano was me and my friend Ashley last period. Like we all like had piano together, like the same people who had piano with me in 6th grade, we had it all 3 years of middle school. And so me and my friend Ashley, we was walking to piano class, and then here comes Abby, and she, cause I don't know what the conversation was or how it came about, but I remember she was like, you know, you like gay, stop, y'all just be playing with each other's feelings, la la la. And I was like, I don't like him, I don't like him, you know, extra mean. And so I was just like, I don't like him, like, you lying, like, you know, trying, because back then I didn't want to like nobody, so that's just why I acted like that. And then so, yeah, so then now we're going to fast forward some more, and at this point everybody knows that I like him. Like, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's obvious, but it was obvious, or people knew that he liked me, because he told this girl, we're going to call her, Kate, and all these people are black. I don't know why I'm giving them white people names, but they're black. Nothing wrong with white people, but I'm just saying. So Kate and him rode the same bus. So Kate, him, and Abby rode the same bus. Kate, him, and Abby. I still remember the bus number and everything. And so like they was always together, like basically best friends, you know, whatever. They rode the same bus. And I feel like Kate used to tell me that he used to flirt with her. I don't remember. She might have said something, but then I remember she always used to tell me, oh, he likes you. He's always saying he likes you. Like, he wants to date you this. He want to date you that. Like, girl. Like, if anything, I do remember she used to always tell me that he said this about me. He said that. So, like, you know, I just remember always, like, he likes me. And so one day I'm home. My parents are flying back in from the Dominican Republic or wherever I feel like it was the Dominican Republic. And I'm laying in my bed, you know, I'm chilling, like I'm slumped, like finna go to sleep. type chilling because my parents wasn't getting back till like 1 o'clock in the morning, and back then for me that was late. And so I'm in my bed and his name popped on the screen. I'm like, oh, he texted me, you know. I'm thinking like we're gonna have a regular inappropriate conversation. Not that I used to participate in an inappropriate conversation, but I did used to entertain it. But I didn't say anything else inappropriate back. And so I slept in the chat because, you know, back then on Snapchat, Snapchat used to be different. Slept in, and he said, Lexi, would you go out with me? I feel like. And I was like, I looked at it, I was like, and automatically I called my best friend. I called Kim. And I was like, best friend? She was like, what? I was like, he asked me if I can go out, because her parents were also with my parents, because like a big group of friends, you know, they was there and all the other friends. So her parents wasn't home either. I was like, girl, yeah, he just asked me out. Like, oh my gosh, what do I say? I don't know. Dude, she's like, girl, I don't know. Do you like him? And I was like, I don't know. And so basically that was going on for 2 minutes. I didn't say nothing. Like, it was going on for a little minute, not 2 minutes, maybe a little longer. I didn't say anything. No response. And then I was like, okay, Lex, you gotta say something. So I just called his name. So I said his name, of course, but I was like, Gabe, you know, because you know when you call people name in text. So I called his name, and I was like, okay. And I just took a screenshot and I sent it to my mama, because I was just like, I don't know what to do, and I don't want to, like, I was hoping that she would tell me, yes, I can have a boyfriend. Like, I didn't want to ask, because I felt like I didn't need to ask, but at the same time I felt like I needed to ask if I can have a boyfriend. Now I'm not asking if I can have a boyfriend, because I can have a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. But that's besides the point. I was like, I don't want to ask. And so I was like, mama, look what this boy just told me. I felt like I need to ask. I gotta wrap this video up though, because I gotta go somewhere in 10 minutes. But basically I felt like I need to ask, could I have a boyfriend or not? But even if she probably would have said no, I probably would have done it anyways. But let me tell y'all why I didn't do it. So basically, after she said that, I automatically was like, oh my gosh, like, see, you need to delete y'all messages, because what if she asks to see like what y'all be talking about and like all that, because I'm still young. Maybe she wants to know before she's like, oh yeah, you could date this random person out I've never heard about in my life. So I was like, you need to delete the messages. So I remember I went back on Snapchat and I looked, and he left me open. He didn't text me back when I called his name. I was like, that's odd. Maybe he's thinking about it. Maybe he's doing something. I was like, I'll probably hear from him tomorrow, because we talk every single day. And so I clear the whole chat, and then I see him the next day and we don't speak, and I'm like, okay. And so like we don't speak, and then now it's time for courtyard, and we get to courtyard, and courtyard, that's where everybody's like, hey, yo, what's up? Like, and so I get to courtyard, and tell me why my friends come up to me and they're like, you know that Gabe and Kate date? I was like, huh? I was like, they date? They was like, yeah, they date. I was like, no, they don't. Yes, he do. Yes, they do date. And I feel like he played me, because you just asked me out less than 12 hours ago, and now people are coming and telling me that you have a girlfriend. Like, were y'all dating this whole time? Like, what was going on? I never asked, but I did never forgave him, like, all the time. So I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, so basically I remember I see Kate, and I don't remember like what happened between us, but I know that I was being stupid shady. I didn't talk to her. Like, I just didn't want to be her friend, and I was just being like kind of just like standoffish. And everybody's like, Lexi, okay, you know, you gotta put on that baddie thing. Like, yeah, man, I'm fine, just whatever, because I didn't even like him anyways. But deep down inside, my little feelings was hurt, because I did like him. And so yeah, that happened, and I was honestly mad, and like I was mad. I was like, this is what y'all really be doing? Like, in my head, I'm like, this is what they do for real? This is why I'm single. Like, that's probably what I was saying in my head. I don't remember. But I remember everybody just kept asking me, how do you feel? I'm like, I'm fine. Like, why y'all keep asking me? Like, leave me alone about it. Like, I don't even much care. He could do whatever he want to do, whatever. So remember, he would try to talk to me, and I would never talk to him. He would text my phone. I would never text him back, because I don't want to hear from you. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. Don't look at my direction, because that was fake. But I remember one time we did have a conversation, but it was more so like a conversation of me telling him, don't ever talk to me. Like, leave me alone, because I don't talk to you, and I don't like you. I don't want you liking me, so you can stay over there, I'll stay over here, and we can mind our own business. And so I remember he moved. He ended up moving, let's see, like I feel like it was a few weeks after that happened. And if it wasn't a few weeks, it definitely was a month later, because I know we didn't talk. So I didn't know he was moving until he actually left. And so I remember he moved, and I don't know if him and the girl even last. I can't remember, because it just seemed like so long ago. But He ended up moving, and I was low-key happy because I was just like, remember I told you I had like that other boy? So I was like, I'm just sitting back and I'm like, okay. Shoot. So basically I started letting my feelings be known. That's what I started doing. It turned into a disaster, and then it was like a rainbow and then a disaster again. It just kept going back and forth up until this day. But that's okay. I didn't even have to add that in. But I didn't even have to say all that. Like, this is not even what this video is about. But I'm just so like, I'm always moving my neck and just, but yeah, that happened. And I remember like after he moved, he texted me for like the last time, and I never texted him back. He doesn't always send me, I can't remember the last time he sent me a screenshot, but I never posted it. But one time he did try to text me. I was like, don't text my phone, leave me alone. I almost blocked him. And like I said, I just didn't want to hear from him because it was just like if you didn't want to date me for real, you should never send that text. And if you was dating her, I still don't know to this day like what really happened. I feel like my lace looks really white from all the way back here. But I feel like if you was talking to her, then you shouldn't have to come and try to date me, because then, you know, you just caused confusion and you got my hopes up, and just for them to be let down. Because I was happy. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, you liked him for so long, Lexi, and you finally gonna talk to him, like, you're finally gonna date him. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I was happy and I was gonna do it. But I was waiting to see what was gonna happen the next day, because I didn't know why he didn't text me back. And so, but my theory in my head was, when I said no, he went and asked her. But they could have been dating the whole time. Like, I don't really know, and I don't know to this day. I don't think anybody knows. But yeah, that was just kind of the story time when I got played the first time, round one, but not by the same person. Yes, I do have a lot more story times I want to share with you guys, because I've had like a lot of like, oh my gosh moments in my life, and that kind of relates to this in a way with friendships. So, but this was like, he was the first person I ever really liked for real. Like, I liked people in like elementary school, but he was the first person that I actually liked. I really liked him, and I was willing to date him. Because like everybody know, like in middle school, I wasn't dating you. Like, we could be friends, but we wasn't gonna date. And so everybody knew that, and so I was actually willing to give him a chance. So that, to me, that said a lot. And he should have known that, like, he shouldn't have did what he did. And so that was the first person. And then there was one more time, and that was like literally like two people out of my entire 16 years on this earth have I ever tried to date, right? Yeah, two. No, yeah, no. Was it? I mean, if we're being technical, it could be 3, but I feel like it could only be 2, only because the third person, we didn't really like, we never started talking. We were just friends, and I liked him and he liked me, but person number 2, we was talking on and off for like the longest amount of time. So yeah, that's a whole other story time. I think we should wrap this up, because I don't need to start telling stories that I can't do the full thing of right now. But I hope that was a good story time. I don't really know, but I do have better story times I want to tell. I don't think I'm ready to tell them yet, because I don't know if the story is finished or not. So I gotta wait, even though that's not a good thing. But I don't know if the story is finished or not, so I can't tell y'all just yet until I'm sure that it's done. that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Alexis Simone. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell to be notified when I post. I feel like I have to rush that part. Turn on the post notification bell to be notified when I post. And I'll catch you guys another later. Make sure you guys shop my lashes, BossBabeCo. Link will be in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.